It's time for Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I got Jay Morgan Harder hanging out in the hizzy. And we are busy. We got Jay Ham today.
That rhymed, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it.
But you say it, you do that all the time, and so you do know it at this point.
Oh, okay.
Unless you just keep forgetting.
Thanks for calling me out for just now
sorry.
lying to start my show.
No.
But I'm so stoked about this weekend. We got all kinds of great things going on. You know, this is the longest wild card. This is the longest playoff stretch in NFL history. It got 2 games on Saturday. It's got 3 games on Sunday and a Monday night football game. You know we're the home of the NFL. We're going to be watching all these games hard. And if you are in your car, if you're at your home, and you want to just listen to the radio and imagine it in your mind, Sports 56 98.5 has you covered.
Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mind. And all weekend long. And don't forget also we have Ole Miss in Georgia at 11:30.
And Vanderbilt on 103.1 if you want to listen to Vandy in Arkansas.
You know what? Don't really want to, but hey, if you do.
Wow. So you're going to sit here and promote
I'm an
the
Ole Miss
Rebels.
guy. And Vandy
You
basketball
fired
is
Kermit
trash.
yesterday.
I did fire Kermit
And
yesterday.
you don't even want to listen to Vandy basketball. All right, back to you, John.
Stackhouse right now. And that
Stack.
team is, I like Stack, but that team is just about as bad as Ole Miss.
They might be. After the Tennessee game, they asked
Actually,
him.
the Vandy game might actually be more interesting because you can pay attention to Arkansas and see what the Muss Bus is doing.
After that, you can do that. That's exactly right. After the Tennessee game, they asked Jerry Stackhouse in his press conference, they said, what one thing do you need to change to make this program like the University of Tennessee? And he just sat there in silence for about 10 seconds. He goes, I don't even know how to answer that question. And Vanderbilt fans are sending it around Twitter to say that means he doesn't know what he's doing.
Ooh.
So they're not only firing coaches in Oxford, John, they're firing coaches all over the place.
Yeah, it's
They're firing them in Kentucky too, apparently.
Coaching ain't for everybody. Yeah, get that bum out.
Yeah, that guy stinks.
Losing to the Gamecocks.
Win another championship.
Yeah,
bum.
by the way, why you only got one?
Yeah, exactly.
You got more number 1 classes,
Exactly.
more number 1 recruiting classes. Yeah. You got more players in the NBA than anybody else, and you've only got 1. Come on.
How about
now.
Mark Few with 0? Fire him too.
Dude, I know. Come on.
Straight up bum. Win a championship.
Man,
can't do it in a big game.
Get in a grown man's conference. Quit playing girly girl basketball.
That's right. Well, John, girly girls play good basketball. Coach Yo's Ole Miss team is better than the men's.
You know what? And I meant it more like Hans and Franz. Girly man.
Girly man.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like girls. I mean
That's
like
right.
the girly. You're a little girly man.
Girly man.
I'm stoked, by the way. We are going to talk NBA. Luka's done something that has not been done since Michael Jordan. We'll talk about that again at 11:30 with Jay Ham.
MJ.
Me and Jay Morgan are going to break down every single playoff game. And yes, that is you. We're breaking down every wild card weekend action.
We actually are.
I am so excited to get to this. About 12 o'clock today till basically 12:30 when Team Money and Brasky come on.
Wait, so do I need to amend my leadoff questions then if they were NFL playoff themed, for instance?
I mean, we can give a little snack attack in the morning.
Oh, I love a good snack attack.
A little snack attack, a little preview of what's behind the curtain. We can do that. We can do a little snack attack in the leadoff. I would like to say this. I did not even know this today, except for I was listening to your buddy Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A.
Yep, I was listening to him.
He was on with Marcus Spears this morning.
Talk a little trash.
Swagoo.
He was talking to, I can't remember her name, not Molly Karam, the other girl.
Yeah, the bald lady.
I can't remember her name.
I never can remember her name.
But
it's kind of like the bald guy on Arkansas. I don't know his name either.
You know what,
Just the
though? I
bald
like
guy.
her when she does the show.
Yeah, she's not bad at all. She's good.
I mean, Molly's the easiest on the eyes, but Molly can be annoying, to be honest.
She injects her opinion quite a bit.
Yeah, she wants to jump up in there, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, do me a favor. Host the show. I mean, just kind of drive, get them in and out of breaks, chill out. Don't need your opinion.
Got to drive.
Ooh, that was disrespectful. Sorry,
kinda.
Molly, but you are easy on the eyes, so that's a compliment.
That's right.
Me out there doing God's work. Tom Brady, though, I learned this from Steven. I had to look it up because I didn't believe it. Do you know he's never lost to the Cowboys? And I mean ever.
Really?
Never. Tom Brady-led teams have never lost to the Cowboys.
That's a weird stat, though. You know what I mean? You also, but John, our rule is buy low, sell high.
And right now,
who could you buy lower on than the Cowboys?
Right. Well,
I guess the Buccaneers maybe because they had a losing record and they're still in the playoffs.
Yes, and they're hosting a game because they won their division, which was straight trash. Just like the Jags are hosting a game because their division is straight trash.
Well, let's relax on that one. There was a scenario where both teams got in the playoffs, the Titans and the Jags last
Isn't
week.
it makes me sad that the best college football in the world's played in the South. SEC just means more. Mm-hmm. But in the NFL, the AFC South and the NFC South are straight trash. What's up with that?
I don't like this conversation anymore.
I don't either.
John, did you know? I don't know. No one cares about my bets. But before the season,
I care about your bets.
Before the season, I placed a
because if you're broke, then you're going to come bother me and ask me for more money, and then I'm going to be annoyed. Yeah, see,
John, before the season, I had a plus 900 bet on the Jags to finish second in the AFC South. Who the hell would have thought that that's a future bet I lose because the Jacksonville Jaguars win the division? And give me a break with that. Everyone was like, that's a ridiculous bet. They're not going to finish second. And it wasn't because they thought they were going to win the division. Nobody thought they could finish above fourth.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
It's amazing
man.
How much better you get when you get rid of Urban Meyer. Once they got rid of him and you bring in a real coach like Doug Peterson, it's amazing that first-round pick, Trevor Lawrence, who everybody was saying was a bust, actually looked real good. But by the way,
I think we should start calling him Doug Marrone, though.
Doug Marrone.
Just because it's funny.
By the way, though, you know the Tennessee Titans had to break your heart and lose 7 of their last game. They lost all 7.
Yeah, no, I saw.
John,
I watched. I saw them.
They lost 7 games in a row to finish the season to make you lose your bet.
Yeah, thank you.
So blame it all on the Titans.
And Tannehill getting hurt.
Those
are excuses.
Well, hold on.
I don't make excuses.
I don't know if you know this. They did move up in the draft and got this guy named Malik Willis, but the problem is he can't throw a forward pass in the National Football League.
That's why John Robinson's fired.
That
Traded
and the fact you got A.J.
then,
Brown.
Yeah, and then you get this guy Malik who stinks.
Yeah. Well,
not all third-round picks are Dak Prescott, though, John. I think Dak was a fifth-round pick. Nonetheless, doesn't really matter. Not all third-round picks turn out to be Dak Prescott.
Yes, that is
or
something
Brock
true.
Purdy, for that matter.
That is also true. That is also true. But I'm fired up because we have some of the best games this weekend. We're going to talk about them all day long. The NBA is out of control. We might sneak in a little bit of Tigers. Let me guess. Actually, no, we won't.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
I don't think so. No, I just was letting the people know that.
I mean, if you inject
this
the Tigers
is the NFL,
into the National Football League, if you inject the Tigers into the conversation, then we'll have to talk about it. But
maybe
if you're
the Detroit Tigers.
If you're looking for me to inject the Tigers into a conversation, we're probably not going to talk Tigers.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. By the way, you heard there. Speaking of, since I mentioned the Detroit Tigers, did you hear the baseball news?
Give it to me.
So do you know that every single AAA park, that means...
I don't want to talk. I have strong opinions about this, John.
They are going to use the electric strike zone, but I bet you don't know this. Half of the games are going to be played using the challenge system. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the challenge system, think about tennis. You know how they had that little dude sitting in a chair? The one that McEnroe used to love to yell at?
Yeah, the guy that sits what's he called, the umpire?
I don't know, man. I don't watch tennis that much.
I think he's called the umpire.
I did when Anna Kournikova was playing and Maria Sharapova, but since then, I just ain't going to lie to you. I ain't seen one of them out there since, so. But I used to love watching.
It's like the fourth statement about women you've made in the first 12 minutes of the show today. That's not it's a positive one,
I was going to say it was a positive.
You find them attractive.
Yes.
But you're watching because they're great at tennis,
It's kind of like
right?
the tall, like when I watched the Stanford basketball team.
And you're watching them because they're good at basketball?
No, because that one blonde is so beautiful that you can't help it.
I was throwing you a lifeline.
Thank you. Because they play amazing
basketball. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I was throwing you a lifeline there.
Thank you.
Anyway, so it's gonna be like the umpire with a challenge system.
So well half are going to be played using a challenge system, so they're going to have umpires. And they're basically going to decide which system's better. Is it just better to go all electronic, or is it going to be better to the guy behind the plate is calling balls and strikes? And let's say in the 7th inning, you got bases loaded. You throw a ball. You think it's a strike. He calls it a ball. All of a sudden now it's like a full count or something, and runners are about to get going, and the coach says, challenge. And he walks out there, and they used a little bit of a little technology,
Did he
and they're
throw
like,
a
it
re-
caught the corner,
Did he throw
and
a
then
red
you
flag?
ring him up.
Did he throw a red flag?
You know what? Probably because
Or
I
is it
feel
like the NBA where
they have a light?
or the light, but like what the
No, you
players
know what you
do is
do?
when they think they put their finger up and swirl it around, and that means go check the video.
You know, they're going to do something. They're going to do something. It'll be probably interesting. But this
I
is
think
going to be, hey, it's
you gotta do
another
a red
reason to
flag.
go down to, AutoZone and watch a little birds action and see what's going on with the strike zone.
Is it?
Yes,
Is it a reason to go watch?
I go almost every Thursday to the Redbirds because I get I always get it wrong because I really don't care when it's $1 or $2, but one's $1 and one's $2, and I'm not really sure. But beer and hot dogs on Thursday night are either $1 beer and a $2 dog, or $1 dog and a $2 beer.
So what you're saying is on Thursdays,
Always
the
be
first
there.
reason to go is they have cheap beer.
Cheap beer and good hot dogs.
And the second reason to go is that there's no umpires.
Well, I don't know which system the Redbirds are going to be under. Is it going to be all electronic, or is it going to be the challenge system? I'm not sure. They're going to do a little study during this,
So the challenge system has umpires.
The challenge system has umpires, and let's say in the third inning it's 0-0, and there might be a close call, but you don't want to use your challenge that early. You want to wait till later in the game, so maybe let one slide.
So is it just balls and strikes, or even like safer
Balls
out?
and strikes.
So safer out, there's
They
still umpires in the
already
field.
use technology for safer out. Remember, they'll go in there and they'll walk
But
over.
that's challenging.
That's challenging, and you have to. That's what I'm saying. The challenge system will be also with balls and strikes. My goodness, what's up with this phlegm?
I love it. But
Where did it come from?
it comes from I think it's mucus that comes down. You don't need to know where it comes from, but
Gross.
But I
it
know
comes from my nose.
it really your sinuses. But if it was so if they're the league that has all electronic, will they still have infield umpires then?
Yes, they got to have people.
So no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just homie behind the plate won't be calling balls.
The way the story read, the way the headline reads is like, no more umpires.
No, they're going to be out there.
And if they're going to take away my Angel Hernandez, or I guess Joe West retired, but don't you dare take away Cowboy Joe West. I won't stand for it. Have you ever heard him sing?
No, it's not good at singing.
Man, he's a singer. Oh, he goes out there, sings his country music songs. I love me some Cowboy Joe West. Well, he's not dead, but I miss him retiring.
Guess what?
They still have Angel Hernandez, though. They better not take away my Angel Hernandez, John.
Dude, you know my girl Olivia Dunn? Do you remember me talking about her today? This week?
Zach Boyd, producer of the morning show, came and goes.
I don't know if you know this. I know Zach very well.
But the listeners might.
Oh, thank you. But they listen all day.
Yeah. It's not just you and I having a conversation. There's
That's right. There's a
here.
microphone.
I forget sometimes, too, though. But Zach Boyd said to me this morning, he goes, when I walked in here, he goes, do you know who Olivia Dunn is? And I go, as a matter of fact, John has told me more about Olivia Dunn than I ever thought I could learn about Olivia Dunn. Yep. So it sounds like you're going to teach me something. What happened to her?
Well, this just came across my timeline.
Okay.
LSU is stepping up security around its gymnastics meetings following an incident involving disruptive fans at the Tigers star Olivia Dunn as the team opened at the University of Utah because of all the crazy little boys in Utah. Again, I told you like 5,000 17 to 25-year-olds showed up.
Like she was Justin Bieber.
More like...
Or like the Beatles.
Well, see, like I think that...
Who's more popular, the Beatles, Justin Bieber, or Olivia Dunn?
Between 17 and 25-year-olds, it's Olivia Dunn.
Well, no, I'm not right
17
now.
and 25-year-olds might not even know who the Beatles are.
Well, no, I'm not saying 17 to 25-year-olds right now, but when the Beatles were at their height.
No.
Who was the most popular?
We can't do that because it was
Why
the
not?
Beatles.
You can't compare eras like basketball.
But also you could say the Beatles didn't have 6.7 million TikTok followers.
Well, I don't think they had TikTok.
Well, they didn't have TikTok, but that's the point.
That's a stipulation you can make.
Yeah. So, but
the world is flat.
They're now they're going to have security detail with her at all times when they go on the road. They're going to get more security for their. They're now going to have like police escorts for their buses. In fact, LSU head coach Jay Clark of the gymnastics team said, "We're going to be loaded." And I don't know if he's talking about loaded with police officer or he's walking around packing himself. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this is getting kind of crazy. Never knew. Name, image, and likeness. Olivia Dunn. Do you know she's making $2 million a year?
Because she's such a good gymnast?
Yes. Absolutely.
Another lifeline.
Thank you. I'm so proud of her. It is time again. I'm going to recap. I'm just going to tell you one more time what we got. It is Wild Card Weekend. Super.
Yeah, watch
duper
it, John.
Wild
there
Card
you go.
Weekend.
Yeah, you almost forgot that part.
We got we got games out the frame. I don't know if you realize this. We have 6 games, 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. We are going to break down every single game today. I've got all kinds of stats. All kinds of BS. I've already put in all my bets except for on 2 games. There's 2 games that I'm just a little bit. I loaded up so bad. In fact, if the Bengals
excited and started betting.
If the Bengals don't win by at least 7 points on Sunday, I might not be here on Monday.
Oh, wow, so you bought some points.
No, I got it when it opened up, -6.5, because I knew Lamar wasn't going to play.
Yeah, but Tyler Huntley, man. We've been seeing.
They haven't scored more than 17 points since he's been in the deadgum offense.
Yeah, but we've been seeing Tony Brown at quarterback. We haven't been seeing Tyler Huntley. It's a different offense.
I've seen them both.
Who you like better? You like Tony B? You Tony B guy?
Actually, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I could care less which bum you roll out there.
Oh, you're saying they're the same?
They're the same.
How about that?
They're both They borrowed Dylan's loser.
You're spicy today, man. There's no L's in Tony Brown, though.
No, there's not. That's why he borrowed
gave
one
him
from
all
Dylan
away.
Brooks.
Oh, no, he did because Dylan doesn't need him anymore. Because
Dylan doesn't need him anymore because he's amazing. Look at the Grizzlies this year.
I love it.
Tied for first over there in the West.
You're spicy this morning, man.
And I'm just in a great mood.
Spicy takes.
I'm in a great mood. I'm fired up about all these games. I cannot wait to get into it. But it is time to, I guess, get at it, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to do a little bit of leadoff here. Again, Jay Ham, we're breaking down NBA like it's going out of style. And then we got T-Money and Brasky, which, if you haven't listened to T-Money and Brasky, what the hell are you doing?
Fair. You just listen to them or take their picks?
Friday. I don't know if I take their picks. They did one weekend, which is like, I mean, I guess this is where they say, what is it? Even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
That's right.
Remember when they went 4-0 that one weekend?
You know what? Truthfully, no.
I do,
but I'm not tracking
because
like I used to.
I faded every one of their games, and then the next week I took a couple of them, and they went on a stretch where they went 0-6.
So it's like when you place a bet that follows one of their bets, you're betting on their bets, and so if you think it's a terrible bet, you got to take it. What do you think about that? That was hard to follow.
That was logic that I can't even follow.
Yeah, it's tough.
One, I need to listen, but I will tell you what I've been dreaming of this weekend: watching football and drinking Tito's. Life isn't going to hand me lemons this weekend. But you know what? I'm still going to make a lemon drop because I love Tito's handmade vodka. It is not Russian vodka. It is crafted and distilled right here in the good old US of A. In fact, down in Texas, baby, Tito Beverage came up with the recipe. He said, I want it to be gluten-free. So he uses 100% corn. There ain't no wheat up in this vodka. He doesn't just distill it. He stills it in classic copper pots, giving it a very unique flavor. Slightly sweet. Black pepper node. Balances every single thing out. Doesn't matter if you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. So what you going to do? You're going to get your Tito's on this weekend. Jay, guess what? I'm in a box.
John!
I'm in the box.
Well, a box, too.
Yeah.
The left-handed or right-handed box. You switch hitter.
No.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
I am.
I am not a switch hitter. I know you are.
I also can hit both ways. John, I got some questions for you today. And like you said, we're going to a little tease what we're going to do at noon today, breaking down all the NFL games. And we did Saturday yesterday. I want to do some Sunday today. So let's start with the Fins. Skylar Thompson comes to town in Buffalo. John, did you know that Zach Wilson beat the Bills earlier this year?
Actually, I did.
And the Bills didn't look good last week. They have some holes. They play a tough game against the Patriots. The Dolphins are 13.5-point favorites. I might think about buying that point to make it 14, John. How are you thinking about betting this football game?
I'm thinking about definitely this is the one game. Okay, I told you there's 2 games that I've not decided on, right?
Okay.
The 2 games I have not decided who I'm betting on. One is Miami at Buffalo because that line is so large that I am freaking out. And number 2 is the Cowboys and the Buccaneers because Tom Brady always wins against the Cowboys. And then the Cowboys always go Cowboys. 11 straight playoff appearances without making it to the championship game. They lose games like it's going out of style. And 0-7 on the road in the playoffs, their last 7 appearances. And guess what? They're playing this one in Tampa. So those are the 2 games that I struggle with. That line is now moved to 13.5, the largest playoff line in NFL history. You know that, right?
I did not know that was the largest.
13.5, largest wild card weekend line ever. Not just super duper wild card weekend, but any weekend, any playoff. 13.5, it's just pure insanity. I will say, though, I would like to remind you, Miami did win their last game to make it in the playoffs, and guess who played quarterback?
Skyler.
And they scored 11 points, but they did get 2 points off of safety at the very end of the game,
which
gave me a cover. But hey. They still got Tyreek Hill. They still got Jalen Waddle. The Buffalo Bills are also still the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, but they had holes last week, John, the Bills did. They didn't look great against the Patriots.
I don't know if you know this, but I've been saying this for a long time. I probably shouldn't say this on the radio. I think the only person who throws as many games as Aaron Rodgers in the National Football League is Josh Allen. I watched the game where he threw 2 interceptions in the end zone.
Shaving points.
Shaving them points. And, you can sit there and say, John, that's horrible to say.
No, I agree.
Don't be so jaded.
I wouldn't say that.
BS, people. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And if you don't believe other people are lying, then you just a damn fool.
Great take. John, so how are you? We don't know how you're
thinking about. I don't know.
Thinking about
it. Can I
Talking it out.
I'm thinking about taking Miami because I can see Josh Allen shaving a few points in this joint.
It's a divisional game, John.
I mean, they win by 10, they win by 12, they win by 13. Guess what? They still win. But you know what? Vegas might be happy because everybody and their grandmother is betting on the Buffalo Bills.
Also, need I remind you, Zach Wilson beat them earlier this year. The next one, John, you see the sweatshirt I got on today?
It's the Giants, actually.
The G-Men.
Oh, you're not going to like this
3-point dogs going to Minnesota. Who has more holes in their defense than the Minnesota Vikings, John? Nobody. What'd you say yesterday? It's like Swiss cheese. Their defense has so many holes like Swiss cheese. The G-Men also keep a lot of games close. Dave Woloshin told me earlier they were 13-4 against the spread this year, the Giants were. I kind of like the Giants +3 here. It sounds like you don't. What do you like?
I'm going to tell you right now, this is the perfect spot for Kirk Cousins to be Kirk Cousins.
It's a day game,
to drip his chain. Hey, that's exactly what I was going to say. It is a very, very early 3 o'clock kick. It is in Minnesota. Justin Jefferson's going to get off all over the place.
U.S. Bank Stadium.
And all you have to do is tell all 11 defensive players that they need to stop 2 things.
The bank.
They need to stop Saquon Barkley from getting going, running the football, and they also need to stop Daniel Jones from running the football. I'm not worried about him throwing the football. They got nobody to throw the damn football to. How's that $77 million for Golladay doing? Trash. Do you know he caught his first touchdown the last week of the season?
I did know that.
Oh, my gosh. But Daniel Jones is 5th among quarterbacks with 708 yards on the ground. Saquon Barkley's back, had over 1,300 yards. They average 148.2 yards per game on the ground. That is 4th in the NFL. So Vikings, all 11 guys, stop the run. Let Kirk Cousins do what Kirk Cousins is going to do. And he's going to get a big old win in Wild Card Weekend. And you know what's going to happen the week after that? He's going to have his chains on. He's going to be like, "You like that?" You like that? He's going to be doing a bunch of like Kirk Cousins things coming off the field, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh, I love Kirk Cousins." And then next week, you know what's going to happen? He's going to go through 3 picks. They're going to get destroyed. They're going to get beat by like 35, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins is back to Kirk Cousins." Giants, I like Brian Daboll. Cute little story. Not happening.
Do you call it cute to dismiss it?
Yeah, I'm dismissing it. Giants are a cute little team.
Giants went outright. How about that?
Giants went outright? No.
You see the sweatshirt I got on, John. I don't just wear just any sweatshirt, you know?
What is it with you in New York? You got a Rangers hat on.
Oh, did you see the Rangers last night? Oh, man. So the Rangers are down 1-0. They score with 0.9 seconds left in the third period to send it to overtime.
Hold on.
Then score in overtime to win the game.
They scored with under 1 second.
Under a second left to send it to overtime. Keandre Miller scores, the defender, and then Adam Fox, another defender, 23-year-old defender, scores in overtime. They get 3 points. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable game last night from the Rangers. What a win. Beat the Stars. Stars are good, John. Stars are one of the top teams.
They're from Dallas.
They're from Dallas. They're one of the top teams.
Is this a sign that Dallas is going to lose on Monday night to Tampa Bay in a very close game?
No.
Okay.
No, not a sign.
Not a sign. Dak Prescott's not going to have 2 interceptions.
Not a sign. Is it a sign that the Giants win because the Rangers win?
No.
You know who was at this last thing, and we got to go to break. You know who was at the Rangers game last night?
Ashton Kutcher.
Harrison Bader chugging beers.
Bader chugging beers. Now, former Cardinal, now a New York Yankee. By the way, was a hit machine in the postseason. Don't you dare touch that dial. We got Jay Ham on the other side. It's time to get deep up in the NBA. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, everybody. Greg Gaston for FanDuel. Add a little excitement to your sports watching experience by betting on all the action on FanDuel Sportsbook. There's a reason why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Their app is simple to use. They've got great odds on all different betting markets, unique fun bet types like same-game parlays, and exclusive always-on promotions such as enhanced odds boosts on the biggest events that let you get more action out of every game day. And if you win, they even get you your winnings safely in as little as 24 hours. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started, and be sure to sign up with promo code GASMAN so they know I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code GASMAN. Must be 21 or over and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit is required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires 14 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code SPORTS at checkout. That's harrys.com, code SPORTS. Enjoy!
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. In these uncertain economic times, there are so many things as a contractor and a business owner that I cannot control. The rising cost of materials, not to mention fuel and transportation costs. In the last 2 years, shingle prices have almost doubled, and commercial materials have doubled. And I don't have to tell you what fuel costs these days. But you know what I can control? How much markup I put on a project. I have always prided myself in knowing I never gouge a customer. But in an effort to ensure my crews have work and my customers are being treated fairly, I have lowered my profit margin, hoping to give you a price you can live with and keeping my crews busy. So if you need a roof or gutters, please give us a call. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. Fiveash Roofing, a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics and a member of the Tigers home team. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
The new year has begun, and Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike is starting the year right with a Start Something New sales event. How about 1.9 for up to 72 months? Plus, you may qualify for $2,000 bonus cash and $500 Conquest bonus cash towards your new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. Get 2022 Jeep Renegade Sport 4x4, $399 a month, or buy it for $28,990. You got a need for speed? We Gossett in 2022 Dodge Charger XST, $470 a month. But if you can't find exactly what you're looking for, we can get your dream car ordered today. No extra charges, no market adjustments, no more than MSRP at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike. So drive past the rest and come to the best. Gossett on the Pike, or shop online GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Cherokee P879072 MSRP 55432 1.972 months. Trade or own any non-Stellantis vehicle. Must own for a minimum of 30 days and have a current registration to qualify any 2023 Cherokee offer. Renegade NPN 79312 MSRP 30080. Charger NH261941 MSRP 35630. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/31/2023. Dealer stock only.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. You know we're going to talk with Jay Ham, a little NBA action.
You know it's Friday the 13th?
Is it really?
It is.
Oh, my gosh.
Only one of the year.
It's Friday the 13th?
And it's the only one of the year.
Well, man, I'm not gambling today. I'm going to wait for tomorrow. I don't gamble on Friday the 13th. That's just asking for it.
John, are you superstitious?
Very superstitious.
I'm just a little stitious.
Little stitious?
That's from the Office.
Very superstitious.
Riding on the wall.
By the way, since you said the number 13, did you know that the Buffalo Bills' first of their 4 straight Super Bowl appearances also started with Miami at home in the playoffs, and they finished the year 13-3. So there's another 13 in there and a 3. So I don't know. Does that mean Josh Allen? Oh, by the way, guess what? It was also Jim Kelly's 5th season in 1990. Right now, it's Josh Allen's 5th season. So is Buffalo going to make it to the Super Bowl because of this?
I don't know if you know this, John. Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. They take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. They're in the air. They're on the ground. They're always in control. And when you think Miami, you're talking Super Bowl because we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. We got to talk to Jay.
That is insanity. Jay, do you have anything to comment on Jay's singing?
Okay, first, let's start there. The fact that you maintained the lyrics.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, you got to give him his props.
Describing the team.
Dude, I got to give him his props as well.
Secondly, back over here to you. What other things do you not do on Friday the 13th?
Well, I definitely will not be going to any bars or driving anywhere today. I'm going to go straight home. I'm going to lock myself in a room and probably...
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I will just wait till midnight before I go out tonight.
That's fair. It ain't like you got nothing to do tomorrow, right?
No, well, I do. I got some big games to watch tomorrow.
I mean,
but they don't start till 3 o'clock, 3:30. You know what I'm saying? So I can sleep all day.
You're not even tripping off like noon or 11 a.m. college basketball or none of that fun stuff like that.
Man, when it's super wild card weekend, my focus is going to be all up in this
I do like
business.
the super element of having a Monday night game and 3 games. Yeah, I like that.
I love it. I love it. By the way, that is Jay Ham. Follow him at 94 feet of storing on the Twitter. We're talking NBA all day long, all day strong. And I got to bring up something that I thought was absolutely crazy. I saw this. I couldn't believe it. Last night, Luka Doncic. The force is with him. He became the first player, aged 23 or younger, to average 40 points over a 10-game span since 1986. And that's who I'm talking about, Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time. But guess what he did? Not only did he become the first player to do that since 1986, MJ, he became the first player in NBA history to average 40 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists over a 10-game span. First in history. Luka getting it done.
Does it have a shooting percentage attached to that over that span?
No, it does not.
Not that it really matters, because I'm sure he probably was in a legit 45 to 50% range. I think,
and they got it done last night in overtime against the Lakers, beating that guy LeBron James.
It's a couple things I think of when I think of Luka.
He ain't no Michael Jordan, that's for sure.
Well,
he's close.
I won't. Here's the thing: he's told people that it's easier to score in this league.
It is easier to score in this league,
and I can understand why, because he grew up also understanding how to attack defenses that are zones or use principles of zones, which the NBA just only allowed 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Now, when Mike did this in 1986, you're having to guard Mike on an island. Unless you were coming with a hard double team, the man that you were guarding, you had to be able to reach out and touch him. So it wasn't no sagging off. This my man right here. No, that's not gonna work.
They were up in your drawers.
You had to be on the island with the guy. So because of that, you put the greatest, arguably the greatest scorer, and the greatest one-on-one player in one-on-one situations in a team game. In '86, if that happened like in the first part of year or the back end of the calendar of 1986, I think that's the year that he averaged 37. And he averaged 37, and he made 5 total threes in the year that he averaged 37.
Yep, I did see that actual.
This is
That's
air,
wild.
Jordan. Come fly with me. Bake you, shake you up, dunk on you, hit the mid-range. Oh, that's that Mike. Now, what Luka's doing, and he's not even in shape.
No, he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy out there.
He looked like he got a case.
He's got a dad bod. Chunky, soft dad bod.
I think he actually probably may drink more than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I think he might. Do you know what the first thing he said this week? I was watching the game. God, what game was it this week? And he went off, went crazy, came back and won the game.
It was a game he scored 50 or whatever.
And
or
he comes back,
something.
and the lady, and the first thing he said to the person interviewing me, he goes, man, I need a cold beer.
Yeah, the 60 and 20 rebounds.
That's right.
10 assists.
10 assists. Not bad.
The 20 rebounds with the 60 is where it's like, he's not even in shape. But it's like, it to me, it's really like Larry Bird. To where Bird just had that nondescript look. But then,
I will say he might have been one of the best trash talkers of all time, though.
And you think Luka not out there yet?
Yeah, but he's doing it.
He almost scrapped with Russell Westbrook.
But the thing that's also cool about Luka is he can do it in a bunch of different languages, and you might not even know what he's saying, but you know it's not right.
I mean, the kid's from Slovenia. Slovenia's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
So it's like he really won't back down from it, but then the skill level that he's hitting you back with, it's unreal. What you said was 40, 10, and 9?
Yup. No, 40, 10, and 8. 40 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists over a 10-game span. Never been done in the history of the NBA.
And wow.
He's sick.
He can't even get into the 20.
Who's better right now? Who would you start?
Nobody.
So if we're going to talk about foreign-born players, are you taking Jokic or are you taking Luka? Because I still am. I'm a Jokic guy because I just feel like I've never seen anybody be able to play point center the way Jokic does as a big, slow guy.
If I can get Luka to
get in shape,
not just that, but
play defense.
That, of course, if you play for me, you got to play defense.
Yeah, Luka. I mean, Joker play some D.
He will, but you have to make him. Defend if you're on the opposite end.
I'm gonna take Luka.
You're taking Luka
every time.
Every time?
It's kind of
even though that you can see Luka having cirrhosis of the liver the next 5 years and being out because he drinks so much.
Well, I didn't say I could see that. You saw it.
Oh, okay.
I don't see it.
I'm just kidding. I don't think that's going to happen.
Change for me, Luka, though. The style that they currently play under, that has to change for me because I know it's not going to win. It's not conducive to winning. But it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch. It is fun to
watch.
It's
fun to watch him just perform that form of surgery on the offensive end like that. It's like, and you can't.
But that's not necessarily his fault either, though. That could be Jason Kidd's responsibility because that's not how they played when Rick Carlisle was there, and he loved Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, but I think that has something to do with Rick making that exit because they were starting to gravitate toward that.
Well, what I remember reported about him about Rick Carlisle going is that Porzingis hated him because he was making Porzingis play on the perimeter and catch and shoot and play out of the way of Luka. And Porzingis felt like he was just as good as Luka. And you know how Porzingis plays in for the Wizards is he catches that ball in the elbow, he dominates the floor, even with Brad Beal on the court with him.
So Rick really almost had a real international incident in the NBA.
But then Porzingis kicks him out, and then they trade Porzingis the next year. I'm still salty about Rick Carlisle, but the Pacers are good now. So keeping on that Mavs train, the Grizzlies tied for first in the West. There's 3 teams behind them: the Pelicans, the Mavs, and then right there is the Sacramento Kings. Of those 3 teams, which one, if you're the Grizzlies, if you're Taylor Jenkins, Ja, Zach Kleiman, whoever you want to be on the Grizzlies, you pick. First of all, I want to know who do you want to be in the Grizzlies organization or team? And second of all, I want to know which of those 3 teams scares you the most.
I'm gonna be the star. I
Ja.
grew up playing
answer.
point guard.
That's a good answer.
Why wouldn't I be Ja?
All right, so which of those three teams scares you the most?
New Orleans scared me when they assembled.
If they're not hurt.
When they added CJ, it was like, okay, they got a couple dudes over there that can go get you 30 at any given time. It can really change the course of a series. Who are the other two?
That Kings team's playing damn good basketball
That's
right
second.
So
That's second.
Pelicans are first, and
Because
then Kings are
the
second.
Kings are second for me because of the versatility that they bring with it. They got another version of Jokic with Sabonis. They had De'Aaron Fox. You got Malik Monk looking real nice.
Don't forget Kayvon Harder.
Mm-hmm.
Another cat that can, go get you 20 at any random point as well.
And the youngster Keegan Murray they got in this year's draft ain't playing bad either.
They got a lot of good hoopers out there, and then I'm a fan of Mike Brown. I'm a fan of Mike Brown because Mike Brown can pull some stuff out of cats that you weren't getting before.
One of the best teams in the league under Mike Brown.
Go play defense if you're playing for Mike Brown. The Mavs, there's a concern because they got one cat that can carry a series and break your back doing so with Luka.
But they're also hurt right now as well. We're giving all these other teams without Maxi Kleber, he's their best interior defender. And people will think Maxi Kleber is just some 3-point shooter. He's great interior defender.
I like what he brings.
He's so good. And right now they're playing with Christian Wood down there who can't match up with anything.
And Wood's a turnover machine, it seems like, whenever he gets the damn ball. Have you noticed that?
Really?
Man, whenever I watch him get the ball down low, he either travels, he either commits an offensive foul, jumps into somebody. Like, dude, Christian, calm down.
They are asking him to do more than his game, too. He's a spot-up guy. And he'll do a back cut and dunk. You're right. He does. He's not comfortable in that role. I could see him turning the ball over a lot.
I think they're a different crew without Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely.
And not
but Dinwiddie's playing well, too, though.
Not necessarily. Spencer going to come hoop anyway.
Always. He was playing well last year with Brunson, too, to your point.
It's like wherever he goes and he gets a chance to run, he's going to go get you 15 to 20.
And Tim Hardaway's healthy and shooting the ball well again.
That's where I think they need him back.
And so, let's just think in terms of the Grizzlies right now. So the Grizzlies are big with Steven Adams. We've seen Steven Adams match up with guys like Giannis and make him settle for shots this year. But there's some times where Steven Adams can't match up, and he doesn't make you necessarily pay with his size. Is a Mavs a team that the Grizzlies could make them pay for not having an interior presence, or do you think that the Mavs could still be able to exploit the Grizzlies' defense or an offense, either side of the ball?
I think you could make them pay, especially with no Porzingis there anymore. I think you can really make them pay.
I do too.
Especially if you have a healthy Brandon Clark. You got a healthy Brandon. If our guys are healthy.
But Dwight Powell can match up with Brandon Clark better than he could with Steven Adams.
Yeah, but the Mavericks got nobody that can cover Ja, and Desmond Bane will be wide open all day long and insane.
It's kind of where they plug this hole, this other hole opens up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I look at that with Dallas. But they've had our number.
I don't think that's a coincidence either, to be honest. If I'm Dallas, I'm afraid of the Nuggets. I'm afraid of the Nuggets if I'm Dallas. I'm afraid of Jokic.
Absolutely.
But I want to get to that 3 seed so I can play the Grizzlies if they're the 2 seed, much more than the Nuggets, to be honest. And no knock against the Grizzlies. But the Mavs are a really good team, too. And like you said, they've had their number. I don't find that to be a coincidence.
You know what? Y'all hold tight. Keep your thoughts and your prayers and all your good things that are coming out, because guess what? We're taking a quick break. We're coming back with Jay Ham on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ.
It's time to get your Kia on at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And Bobby J is ready to put you in a new Kia today. You ready for a road trip? How about 41 MPG Highway and your new 2023 Kia Forte LXS? $254 a month, 36-month lease, $27.99 due at signing. Or rock out in your new 2023 Kia Soul. Only $272 a month, 36-month lease, $27.99 due at signing. And if we don't have what you want, not a problem. Let Bobby J order a new ride for you today, and you won't pay over MSRP. free. Plus, you always get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He'll put you in a new Kia today at Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or shop 24/7 at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Forte LXS PE 573-573, MSRP 21,335, sold P789,935, MSRP 21,835. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/31/2023. Dealer stock only. Warranties and limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details.
Do you owe more than $10,000 in back taxes? Good news. There's a new way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative. Call U.S. Tax Shield. A+ rated with the BBB. 800-391-5063 for your free consultation, and let U.S. Tax Shield protect you from the IRS.
We all know the game isn't over till it's over. So next time you need parts for your car, don't call it quits. Go to eBay Motors. They have 122 million parts to take your car into overtime. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
The worm may be turning. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors. The worm I'm talking about isn't about fishing. It's about the real estate market that is changing. Sale prices seem to be more fluid as we're seeing more price reductions and negotiations. The seller's market may be transitioning into a market that is adjusting to the higher interest rates. There's even talk about buy-downs and ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages. But if it sounds confusing, it can be. The reason people often say that when you want the job done, call or email Shell Done. I've been doing this for so long that I remember rates at 15 and 18%. So if you're thinking of selling your home, I always tell people to talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers, but make sure that I am one of them. Find out about my highly successful strategic marketing program. You can reach me at 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com. That's Sheldon Rosengarten at memphisrelocate.com or 483-0546. Do it now.
Let's say you need a new car, so you go to a dealer, right? Wrong. You need to go to Mount Moriah Auto Sales. Why? Because why limit yourself to just one kind of car when you can choose from all kinds of cars, SUVs, and trucks? All different years, all different makes, all different models. Really good prices, too. Now, everyone says that about the money, but Mount Moriah Auto Sales proves it. They work hard to get you the deal you want, even financing. Plus, they have a huge full-service department to help you take care of your car. So many choices at Mount Moriah Auto Sales. They're almost unlimited, with new vehicles coming in every day. Now, these are really good cars and trucks and SUVs that you'll want to drive. And yes, low miles too. It's so easy. Just go to Mount Moriah Auto Sales, tell them what you want, but keep your eyes open because you might just find the car of your dreams. Mount Moriah Auto Sales makes it all possible. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner, right on the price, right on Mount Moriah.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder is in the house. And we got Jay Ham. Jay, do me a favor, man. Tell all the peeps where they can find you and what you got going down.
At 94 Feet Historian on Twitter. YouTube.com/at 94 Feet of Life is the YouTube channel. That's where I operate and hang out the most in those two, as well as my Facebook page, Jay Historian Ham. You can join the 94 Feet of Life group on Facebook as well. We're trying to keep our members interactive. So this past week we took pretty much fan Q&A. Had our members.
That always works.
Throw some topics out there. We bounced around. We talked about the scoring barrage that's been going on in the NBA with guys getting 40, 50, 60. Donovan Mitchell 70, that kind of good stuff. We haven't even decided what our topic will be this week. We might go back to the fans.
Hey, if you appease the fans, you're gonna keep them. I can promise you that. I got to ask you though, because the Bucks, everybody talks about the Bucks. How come they're average on the road?
I think they're one of those that's just waiting to get to May.
So they're just kind of going through the motions.
Right, and be
I mean,
above
when
average.
Gabe Vincent goes off for 28 points
Well,
and
they didn't
6
play
assists.
anybody last night. Marjon Beauchamp started, and they
True.
played a lot of. They played.
They don't
AJ
play on the
Green.
road. It's
AJ
like they were down there
Green.
partying in Miami.
Hey, I mean, look who their coach, where their coach comes from.
Pop.
Yeah, he's on the Popovich tree.
Great point.
Preservation.
Load management.
Yeah.
Sandro Mamakelishvili. He played last night.
That was really good. Sandro Mama, what?
The Heat broadcast thought his name was Mamo Kelishvili, but that's his last name was Mama Kelishvili.
And then they play the Heat again tomorrow at noon.
What do you think about the things that they're doing where they're playing back to back each other? Do you like this?
It's okay. It's something to get used to.
It's for me. Like I was listening to a couple ladies after I can't remember which game I was watching.
Spurs.
It was the Spurs, and it was like a little roundhouse, and the girls were talking. They're like, "I love this. Oh, it's kind of has that playoff feel." No, it doesn't. It's January. It does not have that playoff feel to me.
It has a made baseball kind of feel.
Yes, it does. Exactly. I was going to say, I feel like,
playoff feel.
especially having the Spurs on the back-to-back, I wasn't very interested. I mean, the Monday, Wednesday, I mean, I hate to say it, you had the national championship game on Monday. I wish I would have gone to the game instead of watching that horrible game. And then on Wednesday, it's just, it's hump day, and the Spurs were just here on Monday. I was like, I just didn't feel like going down there and watching it again.
This is true, although I said watch both.
Yeah, and I know.
I've got a stat regarding road losses / wins. You ready? There is not one team, not one, in the Western Conference with a winning record on the road. Jay, what do you attribute that to?
There's not one?
No team in the Western Conference has a winning record on the road.
Like Cool Mo D said, the Wild Wild West. It's just real like
competitive?
That. Yeah, it's highly competitive.
So
I mean, look at the Oklahoma City's record at home and look where they are in the standings.
Exactly right. Really good at home, not good on the road.
Right, and they're like 13th.
Oh,
overall.
but they got a big road win yesterday.
Yesterday
Oklahoma
they
City
did. And by the way, Jay called it. He said they were going to beat the brakes off the 76ers. And,
I didn't say brakes.
You said they were going to win the game.
I thought they were going to win. I like the Thunder, man.
You said sprinkle magic on the money line, so.
Tyrese Maxey's back. They got to get Harden out of there, please. Get that guy back to Houston. That's his
think
culture.
that's
Go play a game. No one cares in Houston if you win or lose. Just go get your points. Go to the strip club. Pick them the next day.
And how long can he really do that again in Houston before people really get sick of it? I don't think he's
Well,
got
I tell you
a
what,
large window.
No one has done more for the city of Houston, maybe since it was founded, than Eric Gordon. He's put up with so much crap. Hang his jersey in the rafters. That guy's a legend in Houston. And if they don't retire his jersey, I, for one, am going to riot. I have another question for you, Jay. I know we got to get out of here. We got to take up another break. But my last question for you is MVP odds. It's halfway through the year. Time to talk MVP. Give me your top 3 if you had a vote. You get 3 points for the first place, 2 for the second place, 1 for third place. I just made those points up. Who are your top 3 in the MVP?
3 points.
And don't just say Ja because you're in Memphis. I need a good reason behind it if you want to put Ja in there.
I'm not even going to put Ja in
there. You go.
I'm going to go with 3 points. We'll go reverse order.
3-1.
Luka.
At 3?
At the 3 spot. But he can easily go up, just based on how they will finish standing-wise. Jokic will be the second choice. He'll be sitting right in the middle. With Jokic, I think he'll probably come down to like voter fatigue. Okay, he's done it twice. We're kind of used to it. Jason Tatum has been fantastic.
It's a good number 1.
It's hard for me not to, especially if you need somebody to award. That kid is roses now. For what he's been putting down, it's gonna continue.
I think those would also be my top 3. I think I might have Jokic 1, but those would definitely be my top 3. Too.
And I wouldn't argue against either order.
Yeah.
And Tatum had a pretty bad game last night, and they still beat up on the Nets.
Oh yeah,
I think he just didn't play a lot down the stretch of that game either. But no, he didn't have his number. He didn't have his normal 40-point output.
Nah, but
he also couldn't hit his threes yesterday.
But that's a good team, though.
The Nets or the Celtics?
Both, really.
Both, yeah.
Damn, I just pulled it up. He still had 20, 11, and 5.
Simmons.
Yeah, he still played.
Did y'all see the clip of Ben Simmons in warm-ups where he goes to one
Yeah.
side? He didn't even take a layup.
What was the quote attached to that tweet? Did you see the quote attached to that tweet?
I saw it. But
It said that it's good that they got Ben Simmons doing game-like scenarios and layup ones because he didn't take a layup.
He didn't even take the layup.
He just ran by the rim.
He
He had
going
10
from
assists in
side
the
to
first
side.
half, though. 10 assists in the first half. No points, but 10 assists, man.
3 from the field. If Kevin's not going to be there, he has to attack.
Crazy.
Hold on. Simmons finished with 0 points again. I mean, like 0.
In the first half, he had 0. I don't know what he finished for the game.
He was
didn't score
0
for the
for
whole
3
game.
Pull it up.
He had 10 assists in the first half. But look,
26 minutes,
It's a-
0 points. He did have 13 dimes.
yeah, it's big contributing,
He's not
though.
looking at the basket, though.
Which is crazy. If that guy put his head down and drove to the rim, he could score damn near every time down the floor.
He reminds me of the kid that's playing, the real tall, older kid that's playing with the smaller kids.
Trying to
that
just
don't
pass
wanna
it around.
shoot,
That's
pass
exactly
it.
right.
He won't block.
Great
He'll block
shout.
a few shots, but
That's a
he's
great
not going
shout.
to do a whole lot beyond that. He actually has more total assists than field goal attempts on the season.
That's a great shout. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so it's just
That's
it's crazy.
fascinating.
What I just said in Washington, I'm like, he's not playing bad. He's just on offense. He just has super anxiety.
But they built him to. They're like building the team around him to be able to do that, though, which is a good thing to do because you can't expect him to shoot anymore.
Shout out to John Vaughn for placing him into where it won't kill them. But last night it hurt.
One other question before we get out because we're running out of time. Grizzlies, they play Saturday against the Pacers, and then MLK Day, they got a big game. You know how Memphis does MLK Day. It's going to be a big, big deal. But they are playing a Suns team that is cold as can be all the time, it feels like. But every once in a while, they come out there and put one together. Grizzlies get to 10 straight wins.
10 straight wins. The battle will be tomorrow.
The battle in Indiana.
I like that squad.
Was that on the road or is that here?
That's in Indianapolis.
It is in Indianapolis. All right. In the back here.
They got back-to-back home because they played a night at home as well. I think they got the Hawks. Then
That's
they come
right.
back. But
You heard it from Jay Ham. Grizzlies going to get to 10 wins. It's going to be a beautiful Monday on MLK Day, but I need you to plug one more time. Plug away.
at 94 Feet of Story and on Twitter, youtube.com/at 94 Feet of Life. On YouTube, that is. Jay Historian Ham at Facebook. I got to continue to get used to that because people can really find me there. I don't really tweet a lot. I've wrote lists, just steal pictures, videos, news, laugh at Jay, whatever he's going off about, and just kind of roll on from there. So
I know how that is. I'm a retweeter.
I'm more of anything. I retweet of anything else.
Now, I do have to tell everybody, thank you to Jay Ham, but on the other side, we're about to get down on Super Wild Card Weekend. Little breaking news, Mike Williams has been ruled out. That's right. The Chargers wide receiver will not play due to a small fracture in his back. That's not good news, but we're talking NFL on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Hey Memphis, this is Johnny B at the Memphis Music Room. Consider Memphis Music Room for your next event. Our venue has a total of 4,000 square feet in the dining area with a full commercial kitchen and a bar serving a variety of liquor, wine, and beer. Our main hall has 8,000 square feet and a seating capacity of 1,000 and a full festival-sized stage with a permanent back line and lighting. We'd love to plan your next event, from an anniversary to a birthday party to a wedding celebration. Call us today at 808-5000 or visit us at memphismusicroom.com and come celebrate with us.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkhardt, Sunrise Buick GMC Trucks. Thinking about a new or used car or truck and not sure where to get the most for your money? Listen to what Sunrise has to offer. Over 800 new Buicks and GMCs to choose from with factory rebates up to $1,000 and $15 million used car inventory, specializing in cars and trucks under $15,000. Bad credit, bankrupt, slow pay, it's okay. At Sunrise, we specialize in secondary finance. The #1 volume Buick GMC dealer in the Mid-South and home of the guaranteed credit approval. Sunrise, Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, Orco hard coolers, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps, fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing is now currently hiring all positions. If you're ready to take your career to the next level, please apply today. Choate's is offering huge sign-on bonuses to seasoned technicians, plumbers, installers, and air duct cleaners. At Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, we offer a career, not just a job, by putting you in a paid training program to develop your technical and customer service skills to best serve our customers. Choate's offers top pay in the Mid-South, weekly pay, paid vacation and holidays, company matching retirement account, health, dental, vision, and life insurance, and Christmas, Thanksgiving, and birthday bonuses. If this sounds like an exciting opportunity for you, then we should talk. So call us at 347-8086 or apply online at choateshvac.com under the careers link. Come, join our family.
It's time to discover new roads in the new year at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. Get ready to blaze new trails in the 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. We Gossett at $359 a month or buy for just $26,350. Gets 29 MPG highway. Or get ready to take your pick from 2022 Outlander or 2023 Eclipse Cross for just $399 per month. And you'll always get peace of mind in your new ride with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, $359 per month. 2022 Outlander or 2023 Eclipse Cross, $399 per month. You won't go wrong ever when you shop Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or shop online at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Sport PU 02100 MSRP 27100 Outlander NZO 84912 MSRP 32250 Eclipse PC 04373 MSRP 33335 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax on a license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month. Dealer stock only.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I got Jay Morgan Harder hanging out with me. Thanks to Jay Ham. We just talked a ton of NBA, but it is time to talk about the longest playoff weekend in NFL history. 2 games tomorrow, 3 games Sunday, 1 game on Monday. And we're about to break down all the games as the road to the Super Bowl starts tomorrow. I'm fired up. The first game that is going to be played is the Seahawks at the 49ers.
The Hawks.
And I will tell you this. Geno Smith has had how will we say this? Renaissance.
Historic season.
Historic season, yeah, that's kind of good. I would say he's had a renaissance, a rebirth. He's now gone from that guy who didn't pay his bill in New York Jets to where he's now beloved out west.
Didn't he punch a hole in the wall his last day with the Jets?
No. He got punched. But didn't he get punched?
I thought he punched a hole in something.
I thought he got punched in the face. And I can't remember the guy's name, but it was like Ikea or Ika or Ike Wale. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was sucker punched by a teammate. That's right.
Yeah, I told you. He didn't pay back the dude. Like he asked the dude come and support his stuff.
Broke his jaw. It was because he didn't pay him back. They had a bet and he didn't pay him, and so he sucker punched him. Ike in Kampali.
Hey, Ike in Kampali. How close was I? I called him Ikea at first.
You nailed it.
How do I have this great memory? I'm never ever quite right, but I'm damn close.
Here's the headline: Jets Geno Smith sucker punched in locker room, out 6 to 10 weeks. I mean, what a headline!
So he has had a renaissance year.
He has.
He has had a complete rebirth. But I will tell you something. Listen, they got weapons. Everybody knows DK Metcalf's a beast. Tyler Lockett's a bad man. Geno can throw the football. Problem is, I mean, this defense is about to get lit up like a Christmas tree. And I don't know if you know this, but do you know that Niners defense, speaking of defense, is first in points allowed per game, averaging only 16.3 points all season long? That's a point better than the second place ranked. And guess who's number 2?
Who?
The Buffalo Bills. So, number 1, 49ers defense against a very good 49ers offense that with Brock Purdy up in there, they're just scoring at will. They're winning games like it's going out of style. I don't see how the Seahawks have a chance in this game, to be honest with you. And I will tell you.
I've heard a lot of sharps say both that about them and the Bills, that those are 2 big favorites that you can hammer this week. Vegas wouldn't make a big favorite.
Man, the one that you should have hammered is the Bengals minus 6.5 early in the week, because that thing's has it grown almost to 10 yet? Is it 9, 9.5?
It's 9.
Yeah, so don't be messing with that. I got that at 6.5. But anyway, the point is, I truly believe, back in September, I don't know if you know this, they played. The line was 8.5. Guess who won? 49ers 27-7. Easy cover for them. I will say, though, this week, do you know what I like, actually?
What do you like,
in the
John?
game? Not just laying the points. I actually like the over in this game, 42.
Really?
I do. I actually do, for one reason. I can see the San Francisco 49ers dropping a 35 spot maybe all over their face. And it is the postseason. The Seahawks are going to do a little bit of scoring. They're going to get probably 17 points. You know what that does? That pushes the over well over. I'm telling you right now, the San Francisco team, they're going to get Brock Purdy comfortable in his first playoff appearance. He's been comfortable all season long. Shanahan's going to draw up everything that you need. This offense will be clicking. The defense will look good, but they're going to rest people in the second half. Geno gets a couple late touchdowns. 49ers cover, and the over gets there early in the fourth quarter.
Really?
Yep, that's my 2 plays. What do you got about this game?
I like the dog. I like the Seahawks, but all the sharps are telling me I shouldn't like the Seahawks because the Niners have Geno's number, and when Geno gets in the playoffs, he's going to regress and look like regular Geno again. And I just keep seeing Brock Purdy on the other side, John, and I know that he's won every game and he looks good and everything,
hold on.
I might just take the points when it's Brock Purdy versus Geno Smith.
All right, so the first time they played, they didn't have everybody healthy. You know that, right?
I
and
do.
they still won and covered.
No, I know.
I would like to remind you that Brock Purdy has, this guy named Christian McCaffrey, healthy. Brandon Ayuk was out last game. Oh, he's healthy and ready to go. George Kittle's ready to ball. By the way, Deebo Samuel and Elijah Mitchell.
But it doesn't mean I don't think that the Niners are going to win, but, I mean, that's a huge number. It's a playoff game.
Dude, Shanahan is going to go out there and call a superb game. This is going to be an easy cover. It's the first game. They're going to give you that favorite. They're going to make you feel good about your bets. And then somewhere down the road, they're going to rob you of everything. You don't watch out. But you're listening.
But it's not going to be in the first game, though.
Nope. First game is going to be easy. I also like George Kittle. I don't know if you saw the player prop. He's right now listed at over 3.5 receptions. That's it. I feel like George Kittle is going to be able to work that interior. The linebackers for the Seahawks, it ain't like they're like a bunch of cover guys. George Kittle gets off in this game. I know I talked about Ayuk, Deebo, Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey. I'm telling you right now, George Kittle has at least 5 receptions in this game. Do you think Brock Purdy throws all over their face, or do you think they run it all over?
I mean, it is a Kyle Shanahan offense. They'll find creative ways to run
that
the ball.
They will run the heck out of that football.
I don't think any sane person would give the ball to Brock Purdy to throw it all over anyone's face. Nor do I think he would in the NFL playoffs necessarily.
Second game on Saturday, 7 o'clock. Chargers at the Jags. I just told you. Mike Williams has been ruled out. He will not play because
Brandon Staley lied to us.
Brandon Staley's a moron. Because he's the dumbest person still coaching in the NFL. That was Nathaniel Hackett. Now it is Brandon Staley. Brandon already got Mike Williams, who's ruled out. He's got a small fracture in his back. Hey, it's a good thing you played him Week 18 in a meaningless game against the Denver Broncos. That was a good job, Brandon. Good job. I don't know if you know this. The regular season is just for football junkies and gamblers. The postseason is where people's legends are made.
Is that right?
And there ain't no legend that's going to be made because guess what? The Superchargers, they head on the road. You get rid of Urban Meyer. You bring in a great coach like Doug Peterson. Coaching advantage. Brandon Staley or Doug Peterson? Doug Peterson.
Doug Marrone.
No. Quarterbacks.
Wrong Doug, former Jags coach.
Quarterbacks. Look, Justin Herbert, everybody loves him, but his year was not as good as last year. I don't know if you know this, though, but Trevor Lawrence has been ascending, and these two young guys
So have the Chargers, though.
These two guys are going to be going against each other for a long time. The AFC is so deep with good young quarterbacks that it's not even funny.
So if Mike Williams hadn't been hurt, I would have said the Chargers are finally healthy. But since Mike Williams is down, am I still allowed to say they're healthy? Because their defense is what's been banged up all year.
The Chargers?
Yeah.
Yes, but their offense now is back to being banged up like they were all year long when they didn't have Mike Williams earlier in the season. And who struggled when they didn't have Mike Williams?
Well, but Justin Herbert also had broken ribs during that time frame.
Oh, dude, they got you know what happened in week number 3, right?
Yeah, but again, he had broken ribs that week.
They've only played it against each other twice in the history of their little beginning of their careers. Right now, Trevor Lawrence won over Justin Herbert,
Yeah,
he went over to San Diego. They're playing a playoff game at home in Jacksonville.
Broken ribs.
Jacksonville's going to get off, man. I'm telling you.
I also took Jacksonville in this game, even if they don't win.
Then you just are arguing with me for the sake of arguing with me?
No, but I'm just pointing out that Justin Herbert had broken ribs. It's a big excuse. And the Chargers have looked a lot better in recent weeks since they've gotten that defense healthy. They're starting to play a lot better football. And since Justin Herbert has gotten healthy, for that matter, they've played a lot better
Well, he
football.
lost Mike Williams. I know Keenan Allen's still there.
He
Oh,
is.
by the way, don't forget Austin Eckler's all banged up. Remember, he got beat up in the Denver game.
He did, but he's playing. But I also took the Jags. I like the dog.
I think also Doug Peterson's I think he's going to figure a way to neutralize a couple very important pieces of that defense.
Yeah, Doug Marrone's smart like
He's
that.
a smart guy like that. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, I don't see them being the force that a lot of people. Trevor Lawrence is a lot better with his legs than other people think of, and he gets the ball quickly. I see him rolling the pocket. I see a lot of running. I see Travis Etienne going off. I'm telling you right now, Jags win the game, and they win the game comfortably.
Wow, this game is going down to 1.5.
Jags, baby. Did I tell you the Jags?
That's crazy.
Jags.
1.5.
Wrong team favored.
1.5 is much scarier.
Plus, we
line
got to
bet
have
on.
a dog.
I have a lot of dogs this week.
Oh, you have a lot of dogs?
Let's go to Dolphins-Bills then, John.
That game.
The Fins and the Bills. Now, need I remind you, Bills have a lot of holes. We just talked about this one earlier. You were thinking about it earlier. You didn't make a decision.
This is because
Bills
Josh,
have holes, John.
And the only reason I
Swiss
say
cheese.
this is because, again, there is no quarterback in the National Football League that throws more football games than Aaron Rodgers throws more football games than anybody.
Can we get your top 5 quarterbacks to throw football games?
1, Aaron Rodgers. 2, Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen.
3, Russell Wilson.
Number 3, no. But no, actually, yes. He threw that pick on purpose.
Exactly.
Number 3.
He changed the play.
Number 3, Russell Wilson. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Kyler Murray.
Nope.
Okay.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, he's thrown to the other team.
He threw a pick 6 last week, and then the guy dropped it. So he went back to him the very next play and threw the exact same route for guess what? An actual pick 6.
You're right. I have an idea for number 5 too, but I don't want to give it to you.
Number 5?
I don't want to give you my number 5.
Number 5 for me. Let me
Tannehill,
think.
the last year in the Cincinnati playoff game.
Oh my gosh. 3 turnovers against the Bengals.
I didn't want to give it to you.
I'm sorry. You know what? I just think you're a genius right now.
I didn't want to give that one.
Ryan Tannehill. He knows he can't make as much money playing quarterback, so he's throwing football games for the Mafia.
Go play wide receiver, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, go play wide receiver, dude.
Anyway, Dolphins-Bills this week. Skylar Thompson. John, remember what we said yesterday? Skylar might be a pre- and postseason quarterback. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that because I watched him play last week. He was 20 of 31 passing. Doesn't sound horrible, but only for $152.
I'm buying half a point here. I'm making it 2 touchdowns. Beat me by 2 touchdowns, Bills. What do you think about that?
By the way, Miami, they have a horrible, if Skylar can't throw the ball, they're 25th in the run. They only average 99 yards per game. Buffalo, like I told you, is number 2 in points allowed.
They've been
Defense.
better since they got Jeff Wilson, though, at running the football. But they're still not good.
They're still not good, man. And the fact that you got a little, and by the way, Teddy Two Gloves, you wear gloves. You got a dislocated pinky and you can't play in the postseason.
They said he can't grip a football.
Man, I don't know
Honestly,
about you.
I'd rather have Skyler.
Aaron Rodgers played quarterback with a broken thumb. And it's his thumb, dude. I don't know if you know this. It's the only hand on the bottom of the ball. The only digit on the bottom of the ball.
That's why,
not the hand.
That's why Teddy's never won back-to-back MVPs.
My pinky. Man, please, Teddy Two Gloves.
That's why he's never won back-to-back MVPs, John.
You're right. I think Skyler, man, if I bet this game, which I might not.
By the half point.
There's no way I can put my hard-earned money on a fish team as bad as they are.
They're the Fins.
Up in Buffalo.
Watch it.
And maybe Josh Allen doesn't throw this game.
They're mammals.
Because, one, it's his 5th season. Just like back in the day. Remember that little stat I told you? Like, you know how the world kind of repeats itself?
Yeah, they were 13 and whatever last time they played the Dolphins and won a Super Bowl.
So,
and also people are saying they're the team of destiny because that guy almost died on the field.
The Bills' first appearance in 4 straight Super Bowls, they started that playoffs with a home game against Miami. It was Jim Kelly's 5th season in 1990. In 2023, it is Josh Allen's, currently his 5th season. They also finished at 13-3. Do you know what the Bills finished as?
What, John?
13-3 because they did not finish the game, so they had the identical records. The Buffalo Bills, who were supposed to play 17 games, only played 16. So both teams, 1990 team and the 2023 team, both finished 13-3. Both started the playoffs with Miami. Buffalo, telling you right now, they're going to the Super Bowl.
I'm hearing you say they're the team of destiny. We're not going to get through all these games unless we go to the Giants-Vikings. You already picked the Vikings earlier.
Let me just tell you something. You like that?
No.
You like that?
I don't. What about Ravens-Bengals then?
Oh, can I can't tell you anything about the Giants.
We did it earlier. We have 2 more games to get through. We're not going to get. Oh, really just 1 more. We can do Cowboys-Bucks on Monday. Go ahead. Tell me about something about the Giants.
I would tell you that all you have to do to beat the Giants right now is stop the run. Danny Dimes is not going to beat you through the air.
What?
The Minnesota Vikings defense is straight up trash, but that home crowd is going to have them pumped up.
U.S. Bank Stadium.
Man, they are going to be fired up. And again, it's a 3:00 game. Who is great at playing in the middle of the afternoon?
Well, it's more he's bad at playing at night, but I'm going to go ahead and guess. Is it
Kirk Cousins?
Is it Kirk Cousins?
It is. And I don't know if you know Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League.
He plays for the Vikings.
He's going to score 2 touchdowns, 2 tutties Sunday. So we're rocking with the Vikings.
All right, well, let's go to the last game we haven't talked about yet. We'll do Monday's game on Monday. Ravens-Bengals. You said you got the Bengals at 6.5,
early
John.
in the week. And by the way,
that doesn't help us today. I need a bet today.
My whole paycheck.
I need a bet today,
is
though,
on the
John.
Bengals minus 6.5.
That doesn't help me today, though, John. Today they're 9-point favorites.
Well, you should have listened to me earlier in the week when I told you on Monday. You better put I told you to put everything you have on the Bengals minus 6.5. Did I not?
This is the day we're breaking down the game, though.
Well,
so I need another bet for today.
I will tell you, it's pretty simple.
How about you bet the Ravens? So you have the Bengals to win by 6.5, but the Ravens to lose by less than 9.
I am not hedging my bet.
I'm
not doing a little
3.5 point window there.
No hedge here. I don't need a 3.5 point window because this one is going to get out of hand. It's going to get ugly. I don't know if you know, but I think the best offense in football might be led by Joe Burrow and that wide receiving core. You got Samaje Perine, Joe Mixon running the football. You got Boyd, Higgins, and Jamar Chase out there. This is going to get ugly. Oh, and I forgot, Hayden Hurst at tight end. How are the Ravens going to cover them? They're not. And what are the Ravens going to do on offense? 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. This is going to be a worn-out defense. Bengals, they dropped 42 points all over the Ravens' face. Ravens don't even score.
Wow, shutout.
They don't even.
So that's your bet. Say it. Bet the
shutout. They do score because they have the best kicker in football, and Justin's going to kick about 3 50-yard field goals, and they're going to get a whole whopping 9.
So bet 0 touchdowns.
0 touchdowns for the Ravens.
Well, those have got to be good odds, right?
Man, great odds.
You got to think they would be.
They are great odds.
All right, so let's recap. Recap. Seahawks, Niners.
Niners, and we're going over. Because, telling you, remember this, Shanahan and the 49ers offense is going to be a well-oiled machine. They're going to beat the brakes off the Seahawks. Seahawks score a couple touchdowns late. The over gets there easily.
Chargers, Jags. Chargers -1.5.
Man, I'm taking Doug Peterson because Brandon Staley's a complete moron. He's a wash at quarterback. The better team all the way around because Brandon Staley got rid of Mike Williams. Definitely the Jags.
Just a quick recap. We already talked about all these. Dolphins, Bills. 13.5 Bills.
I wouldn't bet on that game right now, and I probably won't because, again, Buffalo should kill him, but Josh Allen, my number 2 quarterback in throwing games.
Giants, Vikes.
We're taking the
-3.
Vikings, baby. It's a day game. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson. All you got to do is stop Danny Dimes and Saquon Barkley. Even that Vikings defense can do it. And the Bengals are the lock of the century.
At 6.5.
At 6.5.
Yeah, not at 9.
Yeah, but hey, I told you on Monday. I told you on Monday.
Well, you know.
You were supposed to listen to me. You don't listen to me very often.
Well, it doesn't help me right now, John. It doesn't. Unless I buy some points. Oh, man. See, I have a rule that I like to buy points on holidays, and I could very easily make an argument
a holiday
here.
weekend.
As Super Hot Wild Card Weekend could be a holiday. Also Martin Luther King Day. But Super Wild Card Weekend might be its own holiday, you see. Are we doing radio on Monday?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm
you
just
don't.
asking.
By the way, I don't know if you know
it's
this.
It's a holiday. You said it's
we
a holiday.
We don't get days off.
No days off.
Yeah, you work. Period.
No days off.
I will tell you though. Do you know something that is absolutely fabulous?
I would love to hear about it.
Pimento's Burgers Bar and Grill. I'm telling you right now. I went over there on Wednesday. I got the Cobb salad and my favorite, their raspberry vinaigrette dressing. It's almost like dessert. They have mixed greens, honey glazed pepper bacon, which is straight fire, fresh tomatoes, eggs, feta cheese, sliced avocados, and you can decide, do I want chicken? Do I want grilled shrimp? Do I want salmon? I went with the chicken. I will tell you, all 3 of them are great. Not only do they have salads, they have sliders, they have burgers, they have appetizers, they have quesadillas, they have entrees. They have it all over at Pimento's Burgers Bar and Grill, the best charcuterie board in Memphis is at Pimento's Burgers Bar and Grill. And again, there's so much more than just pimento cheese. You know they got a full bar over there. And when the games are on, draft beer is only $2. That's right, draft beers for $2 when the games are on. They also have signature drinks like JJ Spicy Margarita, Dope Tequila, Grand Marnier, Agave, Lime Juice, OJ, Jalapeno, Salt, and a Mint. Ah-ha-ha. Tennessee Sudden Set. A little coconut rum, some pineapple juice, OJ, a little grenadine. I'm telling you, go out there and check out their signature drinks. Or if you go from 3 to 7, Monday through Friday, they have happy hour, $4 house cocktails, $4 house wines. Pimento's Burgers Bar and Grills, located in East Memphis on Poplar, right there at International Paper Drive, right next to Big Bad Breakfast. Did you know that? They're next door to each other.
Well, that's big and bad.
Big and bad. And then you have Pimento's. It's like if you're hungry, man, International Paper Drive, right there at Poplar. I love Pimento's. You'll love it. Again, there's so much more than pimento cheese. We got T-Money. We got Brasky on the other side. Don't you dare touch the dial. It's a Friday on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let former Memphis Tiger Gabe Kuhn and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon with Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. In these uncertain economic times, there are so many things as a contractor and a business owner that I cannot control. The rising cost of materials, not to mention fuel and transportation costs. In the last 2 years, shingle prices have almost doubled and commercial materials have doubled. And I don't have to tell you what fuel costs these days. But you know what I can control? How much markup I put on a project. I have always prided myself in knowing I never gouge a customer. But in an effort to ensure my crews have work and my customers are being treated fairly, I have lowered my profit margin, hoping to give you a price you can live with and keeping my crews busy. So if you need a roof or gutters, please give us a call. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. Fiveash Roofing, a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics and a member of the Tigers home team. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Medi-Share works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 9 to 11 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelge and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop here on Sports 56. Real sports talk.
Forte PE 573, MSRP 21335, K5 LSX 00991 8857, MSRP 26805. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/2023 with approved credit. Dealer stock only. Warranties a limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Hey, Jeff, my man, are you ready to almost give away some new Kias today to start the new year off right at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
You bet I am, Randy. How about 41 MPG Highway and your new 2023 Kia Forte LXS, only $254 a month. 36-month lease, $27.99 due at sign.
Hey, Jeff, how about that new K5? That thing's awesome.
We got it at just $319 a month. 36-month lease, $31.99 due at signing. Plus, with all your new Kias, you know you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. And if you don't see exactly what you want, I'll order it for you, and you won't pay over MSRP at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah. So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia Mount Moriah.
2680 Mount Moriah or KiaMountMoriah.com.
When you see a City of Memphis service vehicle such as solid waste or code enforcement, slow down, yield, or move over. You can help save a life. Move over, Memphis. Let's help keep them safe.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the hizzy. We got we really busy because we got T Money and Brasky about to join us. I've been a poet all day long and I didn't know it. I'm fired up, but I got to also tell you why I'm fired up, because during the break I'm listening to my good buddy Jay Morgan, and Jay's over here. We're talking about the games. We're talking about how the dogs covered more than the favorites, but I'm like, this is the playoffs. Yada yada. And I'm like, man, the Bengals game is my favorite game of the weekend. Heck, even at 9.5, I'm still liking it. Am I dancing naked in the street because I have it -6.5? Yes, I am. Not literally right now, but in my mind, I'm dancing naked in the street.
You should.
The Bengals, by the way, and we started talking, and I got a little bit excited. And I was like, Dad, out of any quarterback in the National Football League, if I could have any quarterback, you know which quarterback I'm taking?
Who, John?
I'm taking Joe Burrow, yo.
Joe Shiesty.
Even over Pat Mahomes. You know why?
Why?
Because how many national championships did Pat Mahomes win? Huh? Now, he does have he has one Super Bowl ring and has been to 2 of them. But hey.
Joe Burrow hasn't won any.
Dude, he's been to a Super Bowl, and he won a natty.
We're counting natties.
I'm counting natties in my quarterback. And guess who's younger?
Joe Burrow.
Yep. So I'm going with the kid.
Can't be by much, though.
Not by much at all.
Because he was old when he came out, wasn't he?
He was.
He's like 24, 20. No, he's older than Stetson Bennett, I believe.
Joe Burrow?
Yeah. I think by a year or
he's
something
26
like that.
years old.
Yeah, 26.
Mm-hmm.
How old? Pat Mahomes can't be much older than that.
Man, he has to be, dude. He's been with Brittany, and they've been popping kids out and stuff. He's been to a few Super Bowls.
He's 27. Oh, it's close.
What did
though.
I tell you?
It's close.
Did I tell you
though.
that he was older or not?
You did.
That's right. You don't argue with me.
Yes, you're right. That's my bad. Your name's on the marquee.
It is time to talk with my friends T-Money and Uncle Brasky. Money, what's up, brother?
Johnny, how you doing today, brother?
Dude, I'm blessed. It's Friday the 13th. I just found that out. Did you know that?
I do know that because it's my daughter's 18th birthday today.
Oh, man. Are you all
I got
going
a
out?
grown child.
You got an
yeah, we're
18-year-old
gonna
now?
Yeah, I'm like you, Johnny.
Man,
I got grown children.
Man, you got any grandkids yet?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No.
So
Jesus.
I got 3 now, right? Well,
I know you do.
I got
I'm-
2 of
you
them,
know.
and I got a third in the oven. So.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That's right. You told me that. You told me that.
I did. We got a huge weekend. It's the longest wild card weekend, the biggest wild card weekend in NFL history. I hope we have some bets, and I hope you have some winners. I hate that you're doing this on Friday the 13th, but hey, it is what it is. Uncle Brasky, how's Oxford?
It's going great, Johnny. I was going to go down to the square until you reminded me it was the 13th. I was going to do a couple laps, but
Yeah, today I'm staying in. I'm not once I leave work, I'm going home.
I don't blame you. I am too. I forgot about that. One time I got arrested. I fell asleep in the Taco Bell drive-thru on a Friday the 13th.
And it's only because it was Friday the 13th. And, 2, you have to blame Taco Bell. Like, why was it supposed to be fast food? Why did you have me waiting for 7 minutes?
It was longer than that. I waited for my burrito supreme, but it was a while. They held it a while. But anyway, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I may have to change up some of my picks, Johnny.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna give you a minute to look them over because it is Friday the 13th. It's Money's daughter's birthday. Do you want to give her a little birthday shout out?
Absolutely. Happy birthday. Happy 18th. Hopefully your daddy will buy you something this year.
Hey, he's been
Oh,
winning.
you already know it.
Are you going to take her
These
crappie
in my
fishing?
pockets all the time. You know?
All right, Money. Y'all got to tell me something since we got all these wonderful games. Go ahead and start breaking down a little bit of love that you got and tell me where your money's going.
I got you. I'm like you, Johnny. This is a big weekend. We've got Saturday games, we've got Sunday games, and a Monday night game, which is absolutely fantastic. If you like the NFL dominates, as we all well know. So here's my picks for the weekend. I got 2 picks that I really, really like. I do love your Joe Burrow pick. I do like Cincinnati, but I'm not going to take them. I'm going to go with the other best quarterback in the league, in Josh Allen. I'm going to take the Bills and all them points, 13.5. Miami is without Tua Tagovailoa, and I think it's a massacre. I think it's a blowout. It's a Georgia TCU type game. Maybe not 65-7. Maybe 35-7, but I like the Bills in that game there.
I think that's actually a pretty good pick. If I was going to play it, I'm still scared to touch it just because it's such a large line. But I guess you know what? It's kind of like you got to think of the national championship game. That thing moved all the way to 13.5, and Georgia went out there and bully whipped TCU. I think Buffalo actually might do the thing. I think I'm now betting on Sunday morning.
I like it. That's Josh Allen. I think they play Saturday. I think they play tomorrow.
No, Miami and Buffalo are Sunday at 12.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Sunday
I got
at
these
12,
games
okay.
burnt into my brain.
Well,
it's the
I'm
one thing I can
I'm gonna
remember.
defer to you. You're the expert, Johnny. I'm going to defer to you Sunday morning. So then I'm going to go with the Monday night game, of course. And I'm going to take – now, this fan base is way better than the Steelers fan base. You know, I had to dog the Steelers out last week, and then they got to doing the heart attack celebration. I mean, you talk about
that was classless, wasn't it?
And bad timing. I mean, what are you thinking out there? Let's do the heart attack celebration when a man passed out on the field. I mean, but it's a trash organization with a trash team, the Steelers. So I'm going to go with the other. This fan base is they're a lot nicer fan base, but they still are prevalent here in town. And I'm going to take the Cowboys -2.5. I think they're just going to end Tom Brady. He's over. It's done. Although he does have a nice-looking new girlfriend now. Did you see that?
Oh my God! Yes, of course. These are some of the things that I always check out. I think she's an upgrade.
I may even trade Giselle in for that one.
I would too. I'm telling you right now, I think this is like you buy something in 2000, and then you trade it in 2022, and it's amazing. It can be almost the same model, but it's just better quality. You know what I mean?
I mean, they've got Wi-Fi and everything on that thing. I'm telling you what, you can Bluetooth to that. I promise you. But I like the Cowboys. I love their fan base. I love their fans. I love Zeke. Although he'll get 20 carries for 30 yards, but we got Tony Pollard back there to clean up the rest of it. I think Dak, Dak's a good quarterback. Dakota, and that is his name, Dakota. Dak's a good quarterback, and I think he gets it done. They've got these a little cloud over their head, a little playoff cloud over the Cowboys. I think they clear that up. I think they're sunny days ahead.
You want to know something kind of interesting? Did you know Tom Brady in his career has never lost to the Cowboys? If they do lose, could you imagine? It might be, Tom Brady more than likely will be back in the NFL, more than likely. But it could be his last game, and if he never lost to the Cowboys, and then in his last game he ever played, he lost to the Cowboys, heck, that'd be a reason to hang up the cleats right there. My goodness.
I agree with you there. That may be the sign. I would say that anything in Tom Brady's career that's been consistent up to this point, you can throw that out the window. As you well know, what are they, like 9-7 and sneaked in the play? Come on.
And by the way, Tom Brady, though, is like the Teflon Don. He, never has anything stick to him. Remember when he was deflating footballs? That
he was.
Doesn't stick with him, really. He leaves Giselle and comes back and plays football. Now he moves on and upgrades. Losing Giselle doesn't stick with him. I'm telling you, man, if he goes off and rides off into the sunset and loses the Cowboys, again, he's going to make, $35 million a year in the booth. So Tom Brady's always winning.
Correct. I think he wins the rest of his life, kind of like T-Money.
Kind of like T-Money. All right, Uncle Bresky, what do you got?
Well, first of all, Johnny, I'm not crazy about Monty's Dak play there. Did y'all see him last weekend?
Yeah, I saw the pick sixes.
Okay. I just didn't see that.
And that was against the Washington Commanders.
Commanders.
And Sam
Correct.
Howell. They lost to Sam Howell.
Man,
it is.
Well, y'all didn't know Chase Young came back last week. Chase Young was putting the pressure on Dak. He was back.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
Well, it's sad. It's still the Commanders.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. I'm glad you.
I agree.
I'm going to tell you, my first play, Johnny, I like this one. I like a home dog in the playoffs. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars getting 2.5.
I like it. I love it. I want more of it.
I like the Jags. They're going to be. When was the last time the Jaguars had a playoff game in Jacksonville?
I don't know. I know it was a while ago.
It had to.
Mark Brunell.
It had to be when Mark Brunell was there,
and Jimmy Smith.
Tony Basoli was a
Hall of Famer.
Tony Baselli, Fred Taylor. Yeah, this is back in the day, man.
Correct. So those fans ought to at least get half the stadium full or better there. That place ought to show up and show out for that, just to have a home playoff game.
I love the Jags.
And then I do too. Trevor Lawrence playing good.
And Brandon Staley's on the other sideline. He's good for at least 3 screw-ups a game. Again,
correct.
Did you hear that Mike Williams will not be playing because he was in a meaningless game against the Denver Broncos last week, and he's got a small fracture in his back. So, yeah, good job, Brandon Staley.
Correct. You've also, the second play I like San Francisco minus 6.5 for the first half over the Seattle Seahawks.
I like that. I think they come out there and punch them in the mouth really hard. I like that a lot, actually. I didn't even think about the first half bet.
Well, the Seahawks just do not seem to score. They can't score.
Huh.
It's a field goal festival every time you watch them play.
Yeah, they need to get the ball to DK. That kid out of Ole Miss, man, the ball a little more often, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Well, they got to have somebody throw it to him.
Oh, Geno has had a renaissance ever since he got his jaw broken. He's a lot better. He's a better person and a better quarterback than he was when he was with the Jets.
I agree.
He was a backup everywhere he's been. I think, wasn't he at the Bills? He started at the Bills and then went to the Jets and then maybe went to Tampa.
Yeah, you're a little
I
bit
think
off.
he's
but
made the rounds. And
you're a little off. It's okay.
There's a lot of bad quarterbacks now in the NFL. I mean, a lot of retreads. I don't know what you call it.
Well, in the NFC, there's a lot of old quarterbacks. In the AFC, the quarterbacks are young, and they are super strong. Ballers, exactly.
Well, and you're probably going to laugh at me on the dime bag play this week.
Uh-oh.
You ever heard about that where you're due?
Yes, you're due.
The due factor.
Because your dime bags have
due
not
factor.
been hit. By the way,
we're not talking about Mountain Dew, or we're not talking about hair gel due. We're talking about due to win. We're going to take Ole Miss in basketball tomorrow at noon to beat Georgia outright.
Hold on, you're gonna back a Kermit.
I'm with it. Best dime bag of the year.
Ole Miss Georgia has not won a game on the road this year. They even lost to sad Georgia Tech on the road.
That's sharp analysis, Uncle Brasky. I'm with it.
By the way,
I'm buying what you're selling.
And they're due.
And they are due. They are due. And by the way, you can hear the Ole Miss Georgia game right here tomorrow. Pregame starts at 11:30 in the morning, so you can listen to your.
They playing that at the Tad Pad?
Oh, I wish. Oh,
No.
We could only hope they were playing it at the Tad Pad.
I wish it was a Tad Pad. The ceiling used to leak there, and maybe the other team had slipped down. But no, they're playing at the new pavilion. Which is nicer than the FedEx Forum.
Whoa.
Y'all got more names. Y'all got more names down there. Y'all are Black Bears, Rebels, Sharks. Y'all got more names than any college football team out there or college in the country. What are y'all this week?
The Land Sharks and the Rebels.
Also,
they get away with the Black Bears.
T-Money, I thought you were saying the Pavilion has more names. I'm pretty sure it has like 6 names. It's like Sandy, John, Paula, Uncle Bill, Black Pavilion at Ole Miss or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, y'all, they can't settle on anything down at Ole Miss. The only thing that they can settle on is they got beautiful women. That's about all y'all can be consistently saying down there.
And by the way, can I reiterate what you just said, Money? I would bet Ole Miss has more hot women than all of Switzerland.
I'll take that bet.
I would bet that.
I would bet that. I think.
Remember the Swiss bikini team back in the day?
I'm going another way. I think the Swiss women are a fine crop.
I don't know, man. I'm taking Oxford all day long, all day strong.
Well, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of those Swedish and Nordic women, they're kind of like our buddy old Big Chief. He likes women with hair on them. A lot of those got hairy underarms, hairy legs.
That's a Euro
You know
thing.
what all that means.
That's what I'm looking for.
Correct.
Whoa.
Correct. Our buddy Big Chief, he loves hairy women, so. Big Neanderthals coming around.
By the way, I did want to tell you something funny. Geno Smith, because you were actually close. I had to look it up because he was drafted by the Jets.
He was a G-man.
He started the first 2 seasons, and then he got his jaw broken in 2015. Then he was traded away to the New York Giants. So Buffalo is in New York, so you were close. Then he was in the Chargers organization for 1 year, and then he's been a backup the last 3 years in Seattle. And this is the first time ever he's played all 17 games because back when he was drafted, they only played 16. So Geno's done a lot better.
I'm telling you,
you got to like
that. He has made the rounds of the team. That's just like that guy back in the 80s and the 90s, Jeff George.
Yep.
I think that guy played for every team in the football league.
Atlanta, the Colts. Yeah, he was everywhere. By the way, also, Geno Smith this year has thrown 30 touchdowns. In his entire career, he's only thrown 64. So he's thrown almost half of his entire touchdowns in this season. So it is a renaissance era for Geno.
Good job for Geno. I saw him throw some dimes. I mean, he was pinpoint accurate, too. I mean, Tyler Lockett get down behind that secondary, and he'd put it right on him. I mean,
highest completion percentage in the NFL, I think.
Yep.
I bet a bunch of them don't come against that San Francisco defense.
I am
tomorrow.
so with you. I'm so with you on that. Gentlemen, I appreciate it. Happy birthday to your daughter, Money. I hope she has a wonderful birthday. Sorry it's on Friday the 13th. It's just how it is. Uncle
it is
Brasky.
what it is, but appreciate it.
Hey, Uncle
Johnny,
Brasky, stay
Johnny,
away.
y'all got to give a shout-out to Lisa Marie Presley, passed away yesterday. They may be having a funeral and burying her down in Memphis.
Man, you know what? That's right. I forgot. The King's daughter is now passed away. How? Do you know how she passed?
Heart attack.
She had a heart attack?
Heart attack.
Heart attack.
Yeah.
54.
How old is she? 54?
Yeah.
54.
Damn. Dude,
That's too young.
I hate
You're
to
older
assume
than me.
this. At
Yeah, maybe
54,
don't speculate.
Your heart doesn't just give out.
Yeah, maybe don't speculate.
Don't speculate?
I wouldn't speculate.
All right, I'm not going to speculate. But, dude, I don't know. I didn't know 54-year-old hearts just stopped doing that. But,
Yeah.
man, it makes me nervous.
Well, her
Gives me
dad
anxiety.
did at 42. His
Yeah.
quit beating at 42, so it may have been genetic.
That one's less speculative, though.
That is true. That is true. Money Brasky, have a wonderful wild card weekend. We'll do it again soon.
Let's get
All right,
it.
Johnny, come see me.
All right, gentlemen. You know I'll come see you, Money. It is a Friday. Oh, wait, it's Friday the 13th, so I'm not going out. We're going to take a small commercial break, and we're going to come back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to close out this week. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Right now is a great time to take advantage of Choate's winter specials by upgrading your furnace, switching to a Rinnai tankless water heater, or getting $50 off air duct cleaning. By now, you most likely have heard of the benefits of UV light technology for your HVAC system. Purchase any new Carrier furnace right now, and we will install one for you at no additional cost. For those who have not installed a tankless water heater yet, what are you waiting on? Stop wasting utilities heating water you do not use and getting frustrated taking cold showers or baths. Right now, when you purchase a Rinnai tankless water heater, Choates will install one premium toilet for free in your home. And Choates is offering $50 off its air duct cleaning services. Not only does this service get the years of dust out of your ducts, it also helps the indoor air quality you and your family breathe every day. All these specials qualify for 18 months no interest financing with approved credit. So call 347-8086 to schedule your free estimate today. Turn to the experts with Choates and let our family serve your family.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the easiest way to get into the action is with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. New customers get started with $150 in free bets, guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. Just sign up with promo code WIN. FanDuel has all your favorite bets, from the money line to point spreads to player props, all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Place your first $5 bet to get $150 in free bets, win or lose, with promo code WIN. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus in select states. Must be present in select states to wager. First online real money wager only. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbookfanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. For Colorado, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Virginia, West Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming, Kansas, or visit ksgamblinghelp.com. 1-877-770-STOP Louisiana. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. 467-369 in New York. TN Redline 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee. It's time to get your Kia on at Gossett Kia on the Pike. And Bobby J is ready to put you in a new Kia today. You ready for a road trip? How about 41 MPG highway in your new 2023 Kia Forte LXS? $254 a month, 36-month lease, $27.99 due at signing. Or rock out in your new 2023 Kia Soul. Only $272 a month, 36-month lease, $27.99 due at signing. And if we don't have what you want, not a problem. Let Bobby J order a new ride for you today, and you won't pay over MSRP. Plus, you always get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He'll put you in a new Kia today at Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or shop 24/7 at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
Forte LXS PE 573573, MSRP 21335, Soul P78999335, MSRP 21835. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/31/2023. Dealer stock only. Warranties and limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details.
Right now, you can get free carpet installation from the Home Depot. So while we're putting in your new carpet, you'll have more time to take care of the lawn, get started on dinner, or just lay down and relax on your new carpet after it's installed. Get your free carpet installation started with the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Minimum purchase of $4.99. Exclusions apply. U.S. only. See store for details.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, Orco hard coolers, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan's with me. Thank you to T-Money, Brasky, Jay Ham. It's been a great show. I appreciate all your help.
You're welcome.
Had a lot of fun. It's Friday. It's Friday the 13th, by the way.
Friday.
If you didn't know. I don't know if it's Friday.
Oh.
It's Friday the 13th.
That's right.
I did have somebody send me a text, my buddy Slap. You know what he said?
What do you say, John?
He said, I'm calling BS on you not drinking today. I'll see you around 2:30 at the Shell. Don't let me down. I have a feeling that.
Is he right?
I don't know, man. I
you're in control. You're in control of whether or not he's right.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home. I'm going to park my car. Then I'll walk to the Shell. And then I'll be a hitchhiker. By the way, I watched this crazy show about hitchhiking.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't hitchhike.
It's a. Have you heard about the axe wielding hitchhiker? Smash, smash, smash. You haven't heard about this story?
No.
Watch it on the Netflix.
Speaking of documentaries, there's a new Charlie Chaplin documentary. Did you know he had like a proclivity for small girls?
No, I did not.
He was married
Which
like
one's
multiple
Charlie
times.
Chaplin?
He's the guy that had the mustache and the little hat.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
comedian
yeah.
from the silent era. That's not actually how he sounds nor how he looks. He loved young women.
Huh.
Watch the documentary. It's crazy.
Crazy documentary. Also watch the axe-carrying hitchhiker.
Those are the two things. Watch this weekend.
Or you could watch.
We should start doing that segment at 12:50. What to watch this weekend on a Friday?
Super Wild Card Weekend.
And watch that, yeah.
Because we got all the action right here on Sports 56, 98.5 FM, starting with Seattle and 49ers at 3 o'clock on Saturday, Chargers and Jags Saturday at 7.
That's what
and
to
then
listen to. Though.
Sunday, we got Miami, Buffalo, Giants at the Vikings, Ravens at the Bengals, and Monday, the Cowboys at the Bucks. Get out there, make a lot of money. For Jay, I'm John. Get out there, make this world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.